What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Copart walk around over at Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're going to try to find something else. Now, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to find anything. There's only a couple cars that I was actually interested in, but I think my brother may be looking for his first car, so I'm probably going to bow out if he decides he's going to get one or two of these things. But I'm going to do these walk-arounds anyway, and to start out, I got to say thank you to Copart. It's very windy today, sorry. Copart corporate office. I'm over here at Yard 18, 2829 Southeast 15th Street in Del City, Oklahoma. Shout out to the people up front that are always helping me out, the forklift drivers, all of you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to do what I do and bring this content to my viewers. So number one on my list is a 2008 Hyundai Accent. You're probably thinking, why in the heck would you even think about looking at a Hyundai Accent, Randy? Those cars are horrible. Well, they're actually not horrible. And this one, honestly, the reason I wanted to look at this is because this is actually one I am interested in. It doesn't look like the damage is that bad in the pictures, but you never really know until you come out here and inspect it for yourself. So we're gonna pop the hood real quick. And today's video is going to be kind of rushed. We've got no time to get all this done. And, all right. So obviously, the bumper's toast. The crash bar's toast. Fender looks fine. Nice little wheels. It's a cute little car. Needs a windshield. Upper core support. Has a tad bit of damage right here, but nothing that looks significant. You can see it's got a little crease right there. You could actually straighten this out. This is not something I would even bother replacing. Although, if you wanted to replace it, it looks like it's all just bolt on, unbolts, everything runs down, bolted on down here. And it looks like you could just unbolt and replace it. The condenser is pushed in a hair. The coolant is full. The radiator looks fine. The oil dipstick tube is missing. That's a little concerning. But aside from that, this looks like a pretty simple repair. Heck, even the bumper could potentially be salvaged if you wanted to go real cheap. You could attempt to plaster weld all this, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Replace the crash bar, replace the bumper cover, replace the headlights, straighten out the core support, and I would almost bet money. The hood closes, it does. And it lines up pretty good on this side, but no, it doesn't. Scratch that. It's rubbing here, here. Oh, I didn't even realize that the hood took a crunch right here. So the hood hinges are going to be bad too. So this one's going to need a bumper, crash bar, headlights, hood, and hood hinges, along with a windshield. And it looks like somebody took the door panel off. Why would they do that? That's weird. This door panel is disconnected. Oh, God. This used to be a manual window car and manual locks, and somebody decided to put a really crappy aftermarket system in here. These are horrible. This is look at the botched job they did here. I didn't even see this. This is just, look at this. They botched it. They really botched it. Now, the power locks, that's easy. I would remove this. You do power locks. This is a Hyundai Accent. It's a cheap base model car. There's no reason to add all this extra crap to it. I would take all this out, take this off, go back to hand crank windows, guys. Come on. Why make it more complicated than it has to be? This is ridiculous. This is easily fixed by simply taking out all the additional crap they put in the car and just getting rid of it. And putting regular hand cranks back in it. Let's see. And it's dead. Of course it's dead. They took out their fancy stereo system. Here's your buttons for the power windows and locks that obviously have a problem because they took the door panel off. Ow! The wind slammed the door on my leg. I'm starting not like this car. Okay, we've got I don't know what this is, like a satellite or GPS thing for repoing the car. Oil change sticker says 86,126. I don't know, guys. A broken key fob that probably doesn't even go to this car. I don't know. If the wheel lock is in the glove box, that's good. Yeah, this is why you come out and look at them in person. Now, it's got good wheels. It's got good tires. Here's some more of the parts. Hey, the grill, which still looks usable. One of the headlights, no, that's broken. The mirror looks usable. Another headlight. That headlight may be all right. So you've got a lot of parts in here. The other mirror, which is weird because it's got mirrors. Okay, so there are some parts in here. You might be able to use some of this. I don't know. Maybe the headlight could be patched up or something. I don't know. This is a cheap car. I mean, you're not going to want to spend a lot of money repairing something like this. And the clear's coming off. I don't know. It's one to think about, but we're not going to waste any more time on the Hyundai. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is a 2012 Ford Escape, and at first glance this looks like it may not be such a terrible repair. Doesn't look too bad, at least in the pictures, guys, but when you come out here and you look at it in person, you can see it definitely took a little more damage than what you can see in the pictures. So the core support, first and foremost, is toast, as you can see here, as you can see here. I think what concerns me is that the core support almost looks like it was crunched from the side, but I guess not, because the fender apron looks like it's fairly straight except for right here. So the angle of this crease shows that it was hit this direction. So I don't know what exactly crunched it all the way up here. Maybe it was a pole, who knows, but it definitely took a frontal collision, frontal impact right here. The frame rail, I do believe, is straight. The frame rail looks good. There's a little tweaking here that I'm sure this could be taken care of by just unbolting this piece right here. It looks like it just comes out. May need to straighten that out a little bit. This is not a core support that unbolts, unfortunately. This is one that's spot welded on, so it's something you need to make sure you know how to do. I definitely know how to drill out spot welds now, thanks to Mike. Weird Beard on YouTube. So you got to drill out the spot welds that hold this onto the front of the car. You got some here, here, here. You probably don't have to take that one off, but here, 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 basically all the way down until you get down here somewhere. Mike is probably laughing his A off right now. Spot weld here, and then this bottom piece, obviously spot welds over here, spot welds over. See, I'm learning, Mike. He's taught me a few things. So you got to be sure to, understand you're going to have to order a new core support. You're going to have to drill out the spot welds. This fender apron, I would say this is not so bad. It's not fixable. I think a light pull on this and hammering it down, you can fix this. But how much time and money are you willing to invest in this? And we don't know what all parts come with it. Looks like the radiator cooler is slightly damaged. I would replace that. I wouldn't even risk that. And I'm the king of reusing parts, but I would replace that. And 63,600 miles on the clock. They took the door panels off again. What is with these companies taking the door panels off? Looks like the radiator's in there. It may be okay. The hoses, looks like this light's okay. So again, you get some parts. No, this is broken. This is totally broken. Fenders, and it's one of those things, maybe you get lucky and a lot of these parts will be reusable, and then again maybe you won't. It's kind of a risk, man. It's a mixed bag. Oh wow, they had running boards too. I didn't even know that. Broken grill. It looks like they threw most of the parts in here to go with it. They had even at one point capped off these lines, which looks like one of the caps came out. You get bags of bolts. That's nice. All kinds of trim pieces. So that's going to help. It's going to help that you're going to get a lot of these parts. I just about fell. And the rest of it, no, we got damage down here too. The exhaust is damaged right there. That's completely bent, like it went backwards. No, looking at all this additional damage, I'm going to say stay away from it. I'd stay away from this one. This one's just going to be too much work for what it is, so we'll move on. Number 3 on my list is a 2015 Chevy Cruze. This is just going to be some light carnage, guys, because I'm guessing that's what this was for. There's no way I put this on my list as something I actually wanted to look at to purchase. This car is no, this car is done, man. Windows are all blown out, airbags are all blown. The front end took one heck of a hit, man. I mean, that's nasty. That's nasty. It's no good. Oh, the hood's not gonna open either. Man, that took a hard hit. I wonder if this door opens. It looks like it should. Yeah, well, see what the interior looks like. Oh, wow. Let me tell you, those air fresheners, can you imagine what this car smells like? It smells like, whew, strong air freshener. Well, it used to be a nice car. I don't see any usable panels on this car at all. I mean, everything has got dings, dents, scratches, scrapes. Yeah, that door. Yeah, the bumper's broken. The trunk lid, and it's got a couple hail dings in it. Even the bumper, there are no usable panels on this car other than the trunk lid and the roof. And the roof has got a dent from the inside going out, so I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, we're moving on. This car sucks. Number 4 on my list is a 2008 Mazda Cx-9. This one's a buy it now, and I've been kind of watching it with a little bit of interest. It started out around $3,900, $3,950, and I think we're down to about $3,600 buy it now. This is a run and drive, but it's got pretty significant hail damage. It's pretty bad. I mean, it's not horrible to where it's like you wouldn't drive it, but yeah, it's hard to get hail damage on video, guys, but I'm doing my best here. She's got hail all over. The roof looks pretty rough too. This side, damage all along here. 104,000 miles. Yeah, the hail damage is real bad. Just depends on the lighting. You can really see it. It's got it down this side too. So this thing is just riddled with hail damage. It's yeah. I don't think there's any fixing that, not reasonably priced. Paint peel here. The tires look decent. I'm not going to say they're great, but they're decent. They're Pirelli Scorpions. That's an interesting choice of tire. Huh. Okay, yeah, a set of Pirelli Scorpions. A little damage up here, looks like something bumped into it. Damage right here. Chrome starting to peel off of the, or separate from the plastic underneath. There's one of the hail dings right there. 104,600 miles. It's got the Bose stereo, so it's upgraded stereo. Looks like it's got a touch screen. Cx-9's third row, isn't it? Yes, it is. This is third row. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Separate heating and air for the rear. This one is supposed to be a run and drive. Oh, it's got the interesting key card for remote start. So this is one that you could just, yeah, it's got this little deal right here. Okay, it must be dead. It is. It's dead. Great. That's just my luck. Yeah, there's actually a key in here, right here. This is the key. You can actually pop this cap off. Mazdas are like that. And you stick your key in, you can manually override it. But she's dead as a doornail. You take your little cap and just pop it back on there. And your key actually goes into... difficult to do one-handed, but your key fits into this little slot right here. I believe it goes this way. Just like that. Boom. There you go. Unfortunately, she is dead as a doornail, so we're not going to be able to look at this one any further than we just did. It's not a bad-looking SUV. I'm just not sure there's a whole lot of profit to be made at the price point it's at right now when you include the Copart fees. So, moving on. Number 5 is a 2017 Prius. And even though I'm not personally interested in this one either, I thought it would make an interesting vehicle just to do a little bit of a video on. This one's got a lot of markings from the dealer, and in the pictures, I really couldn't see what the damage was. And I'm thinking, this is a pretty expensive car. Why would it be totaled when it doesn't look like there's that much front end damage? 25,000 miles on the clock. Like I said, it's a 2017. So how bad could it be? It's also listed as a run and drive. Definitely a lot of pet hair. Maybe it's totaled because of pet hair. Kidding, of course, kidding. The interior is definitely rough for 25,000 miles. That's pretty bad. So let's see. Remove and install this piece and this piece. Replace. They pointed at the hybrid logo. I'm not sure why they need to replace the logo. The logo looks fine. We've got a ding here. I think we really start seeing the issue when we get down here. Now the frame rails are good. And these, I don't know what these are called, but these separate pieces from the frame rail that unbolt, they're like little crash bars, kind of like this. They take an impact and they try to protect the frame from damage. It's a crumple zone that helps protect the passengers. I think that's the main purpose of it. But as we get lower, which I didn't see this on video, on the pictures, down here it took a low hit. So this aluminum piece down here is totally toast. Core support is probably toast. You can see all of this went into the condenser and the radiator. This piece right here is junk. This is aluminum, so this isn't your typical repair, your metal repair. Aluminum is a lot more expensive to repair. According to this fender is junk. We've got some damage down here as well, a little scrape. You know, when you're looking to rebuild one of these cars, you're not going to worry about all of that. And honestly, this fender to me doesn't look like junk. I'm sure they had their reasons for it. But keep in mind, the insurance company has to bring the car back to pre-accident condition. So they have to replace anything and everything related to the accident, even if, you know, say you would rebuild it and you would leave the fender and some of this other stuff. The insurance company doesn't get that option. Let's pop the hood, take a closer look at what's going on underneath. See, this wheel's damaged too. There's a lot of things that I just wouldn't worry about it. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't. What does that say? Line broke. And it's got an arrow pointing down. All right, so there's something down here that's broken, which doesn't surprise me because the radiator, I guarantee you, is shot. Yeah, right there. There it is down there. This is part of the, I don't know if you can see that on video, but there's yellow writing on there. This is part of the air intake system, and it is broken underneath, so that'll need to be replaced. This piece here shows to be damaged, although to me it looks all right. This piece looks all right. I'm sure a lot of this could be reused. This piece right here, maybe not. I don't know. A lot of little bits and pieces under here. That's probably why this thing is totaled. There's a lot of pieces under here that are going to have problems, and I can see it's got no engine coolant. It's got no inverter coolant either, so that would also concern me that maybe there's damage further under here that we're not seeing. But this one's definitely going to cost a little bit to repair, no doubt about that. It's obviously got power. It is listed as a run and drive. It's on. Yep, it forward and backward. And we're going to shut it off. Since it's got no coolant, there's no reason to run this thing any longer. I just want to verify it would start and run, and it does. This would be interesting. I wonder what the price on this is going to be. I really am. I'm curious about this one. So I can't buy this. There's no reason to buy this. This is ridiculous. Let's find another one. I'm going to warn you all right now, this is by far the worst Carnage I have ever seen, and it's probably the worst you're ever going to see. It very clearly says Bio Body Parts, and I have never seen one of these before. I don't know what kind of body parts we're talking. I can tell you that from the outside, this is a very confusing scenario. The vehicle itself looks to be in excellent condition. I don't see any body damage anywhere to the vehicle. 8,000 miles on the clock. The only thing that we see here is a scrape on the hood right here and something that obviously went straight through the windshield. It's a rock. That's a person. That's not an animal, Tim. Now I'm going to take this opportunity to interrupt this video for just a moment and say, First off, I'm a little concerned that I even took the time to record that video, and I feel really bad about it. I felt really bad about it as I was finishing up the video. You don't want to see that, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I can't unsee what I saw in that vehicle, and there is no way in hell I'm going to put that kind of content on YouTube, for multiple reasons. I'm not comfortable sharing that with you, and for some reason, when I came across the car, I thought we were going to be looking at an animal. I thought for sure it was an animal. I thought there was hair, gray hair, and I thought this was an animal, a deer or something. And it didn't sink in until I saw that rock in the back of the truck, and I realized what had happened. Although I didn't understand how it happened, I understood that a rock went through that windshield and literally took somebody's head off. And as I was going through the vehicle, I clearly found parts of people's heads, multiple people's heads. I did a quick search to see if there was a story behind this in the news, and sure enough, May 29th, I believe it was, two elderly, an 87 and 89-year-old, two elderly women, both the passengers of that vehicle, lost their lives to a semi-truck that was carrying rocks, an unsecured load. And the driver was, I believe, the daughter or the niece or something, maybe the daughter and the niece to look, anyway, it's a disturbing article. The two elderly women lost their lives that were sitting in the passenger seat, and the younger one that was driving survived. Basically, the article states that a semi-truck had a rock fly off on the highway. The rock hit the concrete and literally bounced. That's what the survivor stated, is that the rock hit the road and bounced like a ball up into the air, at which point they impacted the rock, and the rock, literally that giant boulder, went straight through the passenger compartment and took everything from about headrest level up with it. I've never seen anything like that in my life before. I hope I never see anything like it again. I don't really know what else to say. I can't show that to you. I won't show that to you. It feels completely wrong to me. It feels like it's immoral. This was a tragic event, and I'm not going to take advantage of that. It's not right. So I just can't do it. And God forbid if the survivor, their family, saw that and had to relive that experience, especially the amount of carnage, the amount of detail that was in that video. I'm kind of ashamed of myself for even recording it to begin with, but it's like as soon as I'm recording, I'm in a different frame of mind. I'm somebody else. But as soon as I push that button and turn that camera off, it made me instantly sick to my stomach, and it really affected me. So we're going to move on from that. Number 6 is a 2011 F-150 Super Cruze. It says it's a run and drive, and again, I wonder, why is this here? There's got to be something I'm missing. It doesn't look wrecked, at least not yet. I haven't even walked around this yet at all. No, what's wrong with this one? It's got a dent in the tailgate. Good looking tires, 147,000 miles. That's weird. The interior looks, squeeze in here. There's a piece of plexiglass. I'll bet this is a theft recovery. Maybe it's a theft recovery. There's a piece of plexiglass back here. I don't see any broken glass though. Interesting. Does it fire up? Someone smashed the speedometer out. I guarantee you this is a theft recovery. I'd put money on it. It's dead. Of course. Yeah, someone rode all over it. Flowers around the... I don't know. Let's pop the hood and see if it's missing an engine or something. I mean, it says it's a run and drive, but I feel it's worth at least taking a peek under the hood, see what we got going on under here.
Come on now. And the suspension looks good too.
It used to have a system in it. You can see that. It looks like my Coyote motor from my Mustang. I do believe that is my Coyote motor.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is. Well, I don't see much wrong with this. Looks like it's for a winch. I think this is a battery cable for a winch. This almost has to be a theft recovery. I don't see anything else wrong with it. Let's take a peek underneath. It's hard to see under there, but I don't see any damage. Nothing. Everything under there looks good. All right, this would be one to keep an eye on then. I like this one. And if it's a theft recovery, theft recoveries are great values out here at Copart. So are hail damage vehicles. I love theft recoveries and hail damage. Moving on. Number 8 is an 07 Hyundai Sonata. 72,000 miles on the clock. And I didn't see how bad it was from the pictures. Definitely saw the damage in the pictures, but you really got to come out here and take a closer look at it to see how bad this is. This is probably something you could flip, put a tire on it, and not fix this door. Chances are this door won't work even if you put a handle on it because of where the impact is. The impact looks like it's right around the striker. The gas tank will still be accessible. Aside from this door and this quarter panel, this is the V6. You could probably still flip this car. It's a little dirty. Paint peel, dings, dents, dingy headlights, and a broken mirror. But obviously this wasn't that bad of a wreck. I mean, it's bad in the sense that that's a lot of work to fix. So this isn't one to fix. This is one you could just sell. I mean, it's a low mileage. Someone will buy it. I'm going to keep my eye on this one. E-brake works. Does the AC work? I'm pretty sure I heard the compressor kicking. We got an airbag light, but no check engine light. Boy, that dinging is going to really aggravate me. Full tank of gas. Take a look under the hood real quick. The tires are mediocre at best. Oh yeah, look at that rear wheel drive V6. Not, just kidding, it's front wheel drive. They just put the engine cover on it to make it look like it's rear wheel drive. This is definitely front wheel drive, and I thought this was a timing belt motor, but it looks like this is a timing chain motor. I don't see a plastic cover. That's good news. Trans fluid is pretty dark. I'm not even interested in looking at anything else. If it goes cheap enough, I think this would be a decent deal. I think someone would buy it. I do wonder if that back door opens from the inside. I mean, obviously, you're gonna take a hit. Oh, that dinging, man. You're gonna take a hit. Yeah, it's broken. I figured as much. Yeah, she's broken. All right, so that door is not gonna work. Which we figured that, but I mean, hey, it's a running, driving commuter car, man. You can make money on this just like it is. You can sell it just like it is. AC is ice cold, low mileage. Don't count this Hyundai out just yet. She's still got more life left in her. That tire is toast, man. Hopefully it's just the tire and there's nothing else wrong with it. Number 9 is a 2013 Chevy Cruze. I already know this has got rear end damage, but I was actually looking at it for the front end. I really don't need all the parts off this, so it probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to purchase this car just for a couple of front body panels. The bumper I could have used, but the bumper is toast, and so is everything back here. The fact is, it's got a low mileage powertrain, and somebody's probably going to buy it for that. What I needed off of it was nothing more than the hood, the front bumper, and I would probably use these headlights. These headlights look like they're in really good condition, and that's all I really need from the front. I don't really care for the rims. I like my chrome eco rims better. And with the low mileage on it, like I said, yeah, this is a more loaded option car than mine. More loaded optioned car than mine. I'm sure it's got the turbo 1.4. And it does. So yeah, this is gonna be a car somebody's gonna use for there's a lot of usable parts here, man. A good powertrain, low mileage powertrain. Quite a few body panels are in good shape, interior's in good shape. Yeah, it wouldn't make any wouldn't make any sense for me to purchase this. I don't need the amount of parts off of it that would justify buying the whole car. Number 10, last but not least for this video, is a 2017 GMC Denali. 26,000 miles on the clock, runs and drives. And she took a hard hit, man. What the heck ran into you? Or what did you run into? I don't even know. My goodness. She's a little rough. This door is sealed up, so we're not even going to try to open it. Boy, you can see the way this is not right. Let's see what we got back here. We got some interior parts. Looks like electronic running boards. Oh, I can't get through back here. That's nice. I don't want to get caught up in all that mess, so let's move over to the other side, see if we can even look in it. Pop the hood while we're over here real quick. Whoa, there we go. All right, everything under here looks like it's in good shape. We still have our coolant. Nice. So we got the 6.2. Looks great under here. See what this side looks like? This side actually looks really nice. Oh, look at that. Ballin'. We'll go back up. There you go. Oh, that's stunting. Stunting. Oh, we gotta fire it up. Oh yeah, runs great. You just got a little bit of damage down there, that's all. Just a little bit. We got blown bags. Runs good though. Man, I'd like to get me one of these. I don't think I could even afford to salvage one of these at this point though. Still nice truck. Love it. So that's going to conclude this walk around over here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. Again, thank you to Copart for allowing us to do this. Thank you to my brother Tim for coming out here and helping me. He's trying to bid on a car today, guys. So stick around. Check out Tim's channel, TJ's Auto, on YouTube. All right, TJ, it is TJ's Auto, nothing else, right? Sorry. TJ's Auto on YouTube. Go check him out. He's trying to get his first auction car this week. It's a big deal, guys. Go be part of the birth of a brand new channel and the very first car. I think he's going to get it. I hope he's going to get it. We'll see what happens. TJ's Auto on YouTube. I'll have a link in the description for you. Until next time, stay safe out there, buddy. I will catch you all very, very soon in the next one.